right.
So we are ready? Okay.
Yes.
Benjamin Monday, good evening or good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Mahaniddesa study under WikiPali Translation Project. Welcome to the lesson on the week 30. Today's section is scheduled to last about an hour. Venerable Sumita will continue on Araha discussions. May we invite Pandey to start the class, please? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened one. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Samma Sambuddha and the noble doctrine of the Buddha and the noble Mahasangha, the great disciples of the Buddha. Hello everyone, welcome to IAPT WikiPali Tipitaka Translation Project, and under which we are working on Mahaniddesa Pali every Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific time. And today is actually the week number 30, and we are going to discuss today again, continue the discussion on our Arahanta concept. And over here, so we have been working on this. I think we finished this one, right?
Yes,
so we should be here.
Yes.
So Kitta Paligo, Sankina Pariko, yeah, Abul Sehiko, Abul Hesiko, Nirago, Ario, Panna Dhajo, Panna Bharo, Visanyuto, and I would like to come back to this one actually, but I prefer to go to this chapter paragraph today. This is Guhattaka Sutta Nindesa. I found this is really very important. It's kind of summary of the ultimate liberation. So the word Chitta Viveka is explained here, and all the way from Prathama Jhana and Dutiya Jhana, Tatiya Jhana, Chatutta Jhana, and then we also have Akasananchayatana, Vinyananchayatana, Akinchanyayatana, and Nevasanyana Sanyayatana, and then we have Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, and Arahanta. So everything is beautifully in a kind of nutshell giving here. I think that will be really important to begin with. And the word Arahato is mentioned here, but the most important word here is Chitta Viveka. How Chitta Viveka is explained here. When you are in Prathama Jhana status, already you have your Chitta becomes kind of resting, or Chitta is avoided from different parts. Let me see if I can go to this. And I'm little okay, I hope, because the system has been upgraded a little bit. Can you see that?
Yes, Bene.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like we have to We had to work word by word. Do we need to go from edit? It looks like very fascinating now. And also we can see if someone is doing a contribution. Okay, maybe I can. Yeah, I think this one is more. Here we go. Chitta. Hopefully this should be the one. Okay, good. Yeah, it's more user friendly. Hopefully, colorful. Looks nice. Okay, so Katamo Chitta Viveko. Let's go to Chitta Viveka and want to go here. Chitta Viveka. Chitta is mind, right? Viveka is. Okay, let me go to the Viveka. You know, Chitta. Viveka is rest or also, I think it's more important here, like this meaning. I agree with this. Separation or seclusion or discrimination. Viveka also is, yeah, it's also rest. It's leisure. You can see detachment, seclusion, loneliness, separation, singleness. Yeah, they are all part of it. So Chitta Viveka is seclusion or separation or loneliness or what we call detachment. Um, so let's see if we can take something like that. Maybe Chitta. Chitta is mind and Viveka is, okay, if we take seclusion, Chitta Viveko and seclusion of the mind. Seclusion of the mind. This is a noun, singular, nominative, chitta viveka. This is all good. And done. So over here, chitta viveka is explained and katamo chitta viveka. What is chitta viveka? Here katamo or which one is? I guess it is better to have what. What is chitta viveka here? So what is chitta viveka? Katamo chitta viveka. And over here, patamang jhanang samapannasa nivaranehi chittang vivittang hoti. So vivitta and viveka, they go together. Okay, vivitta is the past participle kind of. And so when somebody enters the first jhana, and so that person's mind becomes secluded from nivarana. Nivarana are the 5 hindrances. Kamachanda Vyapada, Tina Midda, Uddhacha Kukkucha, Vichikicha. These are the 5 hindrances. So when the mind is secluded from these nivaranas, one can be in the patamajjhana status. And um, I also would like to say there are 3 ways, 3 stages for someone to get rid of the defilements. One is tadanga, the other one is vikambana, the other is third one is samucheda. Tadanga is like temporarily suppression of your defilement. Let's say like you are praying to the Buddha or you are doing some charity activity. That time your mind is little bit away from those unwholesome thoughts, or you are kind of full of peace, happiness, loving kindness, and all that stuff. And still, it is very temporarily. Even at the temple, maybe your mind can still be dragged to the unwholesome status. So it is really temporary. In the jhanic status, it is more profound. Like when you are in the jhana, your mind is really strongly um, secluded from those five hindrances. These five hindrances, like sensual desires, kama, chanda, vyapada, the ill will, and then uddhacha, kukucha, the restlessness and doubtfulness, and then vichikicha is the doubt, and uddhacha, kukucha, vichikicha. Kama, chanda, vyapada, thina midda, sorry. Thina midda is sloth and torpor, the physical and mental lethargy, laziness. And then Thinamidda Uddacha Kukkucha, restlessness, and Vichikicha is the doubt. So all these things will be secluded from the mind when you are in first jhana. That's really a much more powerful state as compared to any other worldly stages. So this Patama jhana is a really important state for someone. But then again, someone can, come back to this normal. You might lose your jhanic status, and only when you are practicing jhana you can be in that profoundly peaceful status. When you come out of the jhana, you still can become, succumb to those um, floods of defilements. And then the Dutiya jhana status, Dutiya jhana samapannasa vitakka vicharehi chittang vivittang hoti. So there are five jhanic factors: vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata. And so when you are in that stages, um, your mind will be very good. And in the first jhana, you will have all these five jhanic stages, like initial application, sustained application, that is vitakka and vichara, and then piti is the rapture, and then sukha is the comfort, and then vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, and then ekaggata is the one pointedness. You are in absolutely good, very strong stage of one pointedness when you are in the jhanic mode. In the second stage, actually, vitakka vichara will be gone. You will not need those initial applications and sustained applications in the second jhanic status. And there you have only piti, the rapture, sukha, the comfort, and the ekaggata. And then in the Tatiya jhana samapanna sa pitya chittang vivittang hoti. In the Tatiya jhana, third jhana, even the piti, that absolute beautiful, powerful energy called rapture or joy, you don't need it anymore too. You see that that even is not important to that person. In the Chatutta jhana, sukha dukkhe chittang vivittang hoti. Even the sukha is happy and dukkha is suffering, and from them also the mind will be secluded. And then we go to the other realm of infinity of space, akasananchayatana, and then there, when you are in the akasa is the sky. When you focus on that infinite sky, you don't need even the rupa sanya. Rupa sanya is like perception on form, and patiga is the ill will, and nanate sanya, and these things will be secluded. The chitta will be secluded from these things, and this is the after the fourth jhana. And then after this akasananchayatan, we have what we call vinyananchayatan, a realm of infinity of intelligence. Vijnana is consciousness, something. And there you don't, your mind will be secluded from akasananchayatana. When you are in akinchanyayatana, your mind will be secluded from vinyananchayatana. When you are in nevasanyayatana, your mind will be secluded from akinchanyayatana. So you can see the ladder, gradual progress of your mind will be there. And remember, up to this, the mind can still be declined. You can go back to normal, and there is no guarantee that you will be born in the hell realms. There can still be a chance, even if you are born in the Brahma realm, although the lifespan can be up to 84,000 eons in the Akanita Brahma world, starting from the first four guardian angels, what we call Chatum Maharajika Deva world, just the closest to the human realm, that even that one is longer life. Like one celestial day there is 50 years here, so they have like 500 celestial years according to Abhidhammata Sangaha. And so there are different variations, and also there are different levels of their lifespan in those powerful realms, like six Deva worlds, and then the rest are Brahma realms. Brahma realms are much more longer in their lifespan. And you can also notice that and when you are in the Brahma realm, as their lifespan is much longer, so eons and eons they can stay there in that sublime equanimous stage, but they still can come back to this world, this karma world, and maybe even they can be born later. They can even be subject to be born in the lower realm. So there is no guarantee that you can get rid of these sansaric um, floods. Only this one, what we call sotapanna. The person who attains sotapanna is the only guarantee that you can have, that you are away from being born in a lower realm. They will never be born in the lower realm. Sotapanna, one who has entered the stream of path. Sota apanna. Sota is the stream, apanna is the reacher or the enterer. So that person also is called Sattakhattu Parama. That means they will be born at the most only 7 times, and they will be able to achieve the final liberation before that. So that's really important, and they will never be born in the hell realm. So for those people who achieve Sotapanna, they don't have Sakkaya Ditti, like personality view, or Vichikicha, the doubt, like eight kind of doubts, and then Silabbata Paramasa, rites and rituals, and these three fetters. We have what we call Sangyojana. Out of the 10 Sangyojanas, these three Sangyojanas or three fetters will be cut off when you are in Sotapanna state. So these are three important fetters. These are the cracks that one has to achieve if someone wants to achieve Sotapanna. And then they don't have Ditta Anusaya. Anusaya is latent tendencies. They don't have Ditti. Their view is very clear. Vichikicha, they don't have any latent tendency on doubt. So we still can have doubt whether we had a past birth or future birth, whether we have karma, what is the result of karma, all these things, whether Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, people can have some doubts. But the Sotapanna person does not have such things. So they don't have Ditti Anusaya and Vichikicha Anusaya. Tade kattehi kilese chittang vivitang hoti So related kilesa or defilements, from these defilements, the mind will be secluded. And when you are in Sakadagami or Sakrud Agami or Agami, that means once returner, that person can come back to be born only once. uh, if that person, someone dies as a Sakadagami person, he or she will be born only once here, will return here only once, and they will attain arahanthood right away. And for such people, Olarika Kamaraga Sangyojana, Patiga Sangyojana, Olarika Kamaraganusaya, Patiganusaya, Tadekattehi Kilesehi Chittang Vivittang Hoti. So for the once returner, Olarika means gross Sangyojana or gross Kamaraga Sangyojana. That means Kamaraga is the sensual desires. All these things will be greatly uh, obliterated, or they can get rid of such thing, they can abandon. Still it is there. That means even so Sakadagami person can get married. That is Kamaraga still can be there. So Patika Sanya is ill will. So they still can, they have actually abandoned Patiga or ill will, but there can still be anger to a certain extent in them. Although definitely it's not in the gross level, very subtle. And Olarika Kamaraga Anusaya, so that is the latent tendencies, and Patiga Kamaraga and Patiga latent tendencies, and the related defilements will be gone. Their mind will be secluded from such things. And Anagamisa is the third stage, sainthood, of sainthood. Anagami, na agami, one non-returner. They will never return to this um, karma world once they pass away as anagami person. So they will be born in the Brahma realm. This is called Suddha Vasa and special realm. Some of them, it is also said, they can be immediately after that they can be born as arahants in the Suddha Vasa world. And anagami person can also go to Nirodha Samapatti along with the Arahanta. They also can go to Nirodha Samapatti, like for 7 consecutive days they can meditate without any need of food or sleep or something. So anagami person once written is also very still. Now when you are in anagami situation, your kamaraga will be completely gone. Like they had gross kamaraga gone in the sakadagami stage, and the gross kamaraga and even the subtle kamaraga will be gone or abandoned in the anagami stage. So kamaraga sanyojana, patika sanyojana, kamaraga and patika, they both will be gone. Anusahagata means like even those minute, microscopic um, kamaraga and patika will be gone. Kamaraga anusaya, that latent tendency of kamaraga and patika, and their related defilements will be gone. The mind will be secluded from such things. And now we have completely obliterated kind of five um, sanyojanas or fetters. They are called Sakkaya Ditti Vichikicha, Silabhata Paramasa. You can see Sakkaya Ditti Vichikicha, Silabhata Paramasa, three fetters here. And when you are in Sakadagami, you um, kind of half gone, half you get rid of some kamaraga and patiga. When you are in anagami, you are completely done away with that. And only when you become arahanta, you can get rid of all the rupa, arupa raga, and mana, and uddhacha, and avijja. These are the five other fetters: rupa raga, arupa raga, mana, Uddhacha and avijja. So Rupa Raga is the attachment towards the form, Arupa Raga is the attachment toward formlessness, and Mana is the conceit or pride. Uddhacha is the restlessness, Avijja is the ignorance. So Avijja will be gone only at the very end. Until the very end, Avijja will be haunting us, will be dragging us in the samsara. So you can see here Mana Anusaya, Bhavaraga Anusaya, Avijja Anusaya, Tade Kattehi cha Kilesehi Bahidhacha, Sabba Nimittehi Chittang Vivittang Hoti. Uh, so Tade Kattehi means related this Mana, Bhavaraga and all these things plus related defilements. And Bahidhacha Sabba Nimittehi means external, even external um, nimittas, all will be done away with that. So the mind will be completely secluded, and such a person only can be called chitta viveka, seclusion of the mind. Okay, now we will translate that. Patamang, patamang jhanang. Patamang is just first. This is accusative and first. Okay, this is accusative, right? Patamanjanam. And then jhana. Jhana can be called absorption, concentration of mind, meditation on a religious subject, concentration, meditation, contemplation, religious meditation or absorption, abstraction of the mind, mysterious abstract meditation, ecstasy, trance, all can be said. We can say just absorption or jhana. And jhanang accusative. Okay. Okay, first jhanic absorption. So pataman jhanang, samapannasa. Apanna, sota apanna, like enter, right? So samapanna also has almost the same meaning. Entered upon. So to the one who entered upon, samapannasa of, yeah, this is chatti vibhatti. Genitive. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So pataman jhanan samapannasa of the person who has entered upon the first jhana, and his chitta, his mind, will be secluded from the nivarana. Nivarana is obstacles or hindrances. Yeah, nivaranehi. Okay, nivarana ehi. Yeah, this is instrumental. This is tatiya vibhatti. Oh, secluded from there. Oh, this should be, I think, panchami vibhatti, because it is actually ablative or separation. Because we talk about vivittang or the secluded. Yeah, this is ablative, separation. Okay. And then chittang is mind. Chitta is mind, accusative. Okay. Okay. And vivittang. Vivitta, secluded. Ang is accusative. Secluded. Okay. And hoti. Hoti is like bhavati. Be. Oh, yeah. This is third person singular. Yeah, we can say singular or third. I think we will take singular there. Be. Third person singular present tense. Hoti. Vivittang hoti is secluded. They go together. Vivittang hoti. And now first jhana is done. So Pataman jhana samapannasa nivarnehi chittang vivittang hoti. This is the sentence. And so to the person who has entered the first jhana, his mind will be secluded from the nivarana. And let's go to the second one now. Dutiyang. Patamang is first, second, tati. Dutiyang, accusative, and okay, Dutiyang. And Dutiyang Jhanang to the absorption or jhana, and yeah, to the one who has, same thing now, to the one who has entered upon the second jhana, his or her mind will be secluded from the vitakka vichari. Okay, vitakka is yeah, this is actually called initial thought, initial application also they call it. And there are different translations. Vichara is called sustained application. Okay. And then Ehi is ablative. Okay, that's ablative, sustained application, initial application, and then we can, over here we can say vitakka vicharehi, application, initial application, and sustained application. From is the one. So noun, plural, ablative, vitakka vichara, and done. So now we are done with that. Patama jhana, and then dutiya jhana, patama jhana, and then dutiya jhana samapanna vitakka vicharehi chittang vivittang hoti, and tatiyang jhana. Now the tatiyang is third. Tatiya is third jhana. I think this one we can use like this. Yes, accusative. Third, and let me see how we did it with the first. Okay, let's go to Dutiyang. Second, accusative. Okay, so over here we can do the same. Tatiyang. Okay. Tatiyang jhanang. Jhana is the absorption. It's already there, so we have already done that. And samapannas also we have done it already, so we are good. And then Tatiyang Jhanang Same thing. Samapannasa. Yeah, entered upon. This is Chatti Vibhati, genitive, and yeah, that's done to Samapannasa. And now we need, we said Tatyanjana, right? Pitya. Okay, Piti. Piti is rapture or joy or delight. If you don't have rapture here, we can also actually call Piti as rapture and joy. Let's say joy. Pitya. This is again Pitya Chittang Vivitang. So it should be ablative. Ablative. Oh, PT is feminine, and this is ablative. Okay, so the mind will be secluded from PT, Chittang, mind. Okay, we did that before. And Vivittang Hoti, we did that too, secluded. And Hoti is be or he, like we did that also before. Present tense, singular, third person, verb. And then Tatyan Jhanan Chittang Vivittang Hoti. Now the Chatutta. Chatutta is fourth. Yes, fourth accusative. And then Chatuthang Jhanang. So this is neutral gender, accusative. And Jhanang is sama. We learned that before too. Jhana, absorption. So jhana is fine. And Samapanna is entered upon again. This is genitive, Chatti Vibhati. Entered upon, the one who has entered upon. So his mind or her mind can be secluded from Sukha Dukkha. Sukha is happiness and Dukkha is suffering. And Ehi is ablative. Yeah. So Sukha Dukkha from happiness and suffering. Okay, maybe I don't know if maybe we have to. Hopefully this will be okay when you have space. Maybe Bante Kosala can do something about that. Okay, and then this is Sukha Dukkha Ehi, this is Bahuvachana, plural, and this is ablative, Sukha Dukkha Ehi. Sukha Dukkha Ehi Chittang Vivittang Hoti. Chatutthang Jhanang Samapannasa Sukha Dukkha Chittang Vivittang Hoti. Mind, accusative, Chitta. So Vivittang Hoti, we learned it before. Vivitta secluded. And Hoti is B. We learned that too. B. And then Vivittang Hoti. Now up to fourth jhana, this is done. And then we go to Akasananchayatana. Akasananchayatana. Akasanancha ayatana. Akasa is sky. So over here, realm of infinity of space. Okay, so we got to, do we have a breaking here? Ayatana is like a firm or institute. Akasananchayatana, sphere. We can also call sphere. Sphere of boundless space. So it is identical with the first absorption in the immaterial sphere. And Akasananchayatana. Okay, so we will go ahead and Akasananchayatana. It is boundless space. Okay, then we can call it sphere. And then we have this is accusative. Okay, so boundless space. So we can say actually sphere of boundless space. Akasananchayatana. And then we go to, when you are in the Akasananchayatana, you have a sphere of boundless space, and then your mind will be secluded from Rupa Sanya, Patika Sanya, and Nanatta Sanya. Okay, Rupa Sanya. Rupa is form, materiality, can also call materiality, that is fine. Nama Rupa has been translated by some as materiality, mentality. Materiality. So Sanya is like perception or sense. And then here in ablative, Rupa Sanyaya, materiality perception. Oops. And Rupa Sanyaya, this is also neuter, feminine gender. And this one is ablative, Rupa Sanyaya. And then Rupa Sanyaya, Chittang Vivitang Hoti, mind will be secluded from Rupa Sanya. And then also Patika Sanya. Patika Sanyaya. So Patika is ill will, anger, repulsion, hatred. You can say anger. Does anyone know that there is a difference between ill will and anger, or is it the same? Just curious if anyone knows any difference. If no, it's okay. So Patika can be ill will or anger. I guess I think ill will is a good word. Ill will, and then Sanya is the perception, and then we have ablative. ablative perception, ill will, so ill will perception. Patika sanya. Okay. This is also ablative. That. Now, rupa sanyaya, patika sanyaya, this one, jnanatta sanyaya. Yeah, jnanatta, jnanatta. Maybe jnanatta can, jnanatta sanya. Jnanatta sanya. So here, patika sanya, rupa sanya, patika sanya, and jnanatta sanya. I have to find the exact word here. Jnana is knowledge, and atta sanya is like it is also like sakkaya ditthi, like self personality or self perception of self. So knowledge at the perception. Let me see if we can find a total translation for jnanatta sanya. We don't have it here though. Pali Myanmar. Okay, let me check. Jnanatta. Variety of multiformity. Okay. Yeah, it should be Nanatta. Yeah, oh, I got it now. Nana, it's not Jnana. Nanatta sanya means variety of. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. So perceptions are explained under jhanas, variety of multiformity. That is jnanatta sanya, nanatta sanya. Oh yeah, that I was pronouncing it wrongly. This is nana. Nanatta is diversity or variety. Yeah. So variety sanya is perception. So this is ablative and variety of perception. Variety of multiformity. I think here we can use this and write perception. Multiform perception. Multiformity, variety of multiformity. Nanatta sanya, that's also feminine. And the mind will be secluded from patika sanya and rupa sanya and nanatta sanya. And just chittang, mind, and vivittang, secluded, accusative, and hoti be, the person, third person, and then that's it, and then viññāna. Viññānaṁ chayatana, viññānaṁ chayatana, viññānaṁ cha, viññānaṁ cha. ayatana. So over here Vijnanancha. So we can see here Vijnanancha ayatana, realm of infinity of intelligence. Name of the second Arupa Brahmaloka. That's another Brahmaloka anyway. Only the Vijnana it is said. Vijnanancha, realm of infinity of okay. Infinity of intelligence. And then Ayatana is realm, and then Ang is accusative. Okay, accusative realm, yes, and then infinity of intelligence. Here we go. This is accusative. Vijnananchayatana. So Akasananchayatana, Vijnananchayatana, and then Samapannasa, it is the same thing. And then Akasananchayatana Sanyaya Chittang Vivitang Hoti. So the one who, to the one of the one who has entered upon the Vijnananchayatana, his or her mind will be secluded from Akasananchayatana. Okay, Akasananchayatana. Akasanancha ayatana. Akasananchayatana. And then Sanya. Okay. Perception of Akasanancha. I think we can take this together also. Akasananchayatana. Oh, we have taken it separately before, so maybe we will separate it. Akasananchayatana. Over here we can see Akasananchayatana has been declined, explained as here also we found it before, sphere of boundless space. Okay, Akasananchayatana, boundless space and sphere and perception and ablative. Sorry. Okay. That is Akasananchayatana. Boundless space, sphere perception. So we take it space perception in the sphere of boundless space. Akasananchayatana. This is also ablative. Okay. And almost done with those And then the last one of the Atta Samapatti. Akasanan Chayatanaya Chittang Vivittang Hoti. Akinchanyayatana. This is Akinchanyayatana. Okay. Yes. Akinchanyayatana, the realm of nothingness. Akinchanya ayatana. Okay. So this is nothingness. Okay. So kind of shunya. Akinchanyayatana. Sphere of nothingness, or the realm of nothingness. Okay. Oh. Okay. Akinchanyayatana. Chittang vivittang hoti. So the mind is secluded. We can see that. And that is to the person who has achieved this stage, Vijnananchayatana. Oh, sorry, Neva Sanya na Sanyayatana. Neva Sanya, neither perception, no non-perception. That is the meaning here. Neva Sanya. I think I should take this together. Neva Sanya and then na Sanya. Okay, that will be easier then to translate. Okay. So Neva Sanya is neither perception and then non-perception. Ayatana is realm or sphere. I think we use the word sphere. And then we have accusative. Okay. And accusative, sphere, non-perception, neither perception. And so neither perception nor non-space perception sphere, or the sphere of neither perception no non-perception. That is called Neva Sanya Na Sanyayatana. This is also accusative. Okay. I think we are pretty much done with that. Oh, so we have to do this again. Vijnananchayatana. Okay. Vijnananchayatana. Yeah, realm of infinity of intelligence. I think this looks like case sensitive. Vijnanancha. Vijnanancha. Ayatana. And Sanya. Okay, Vijnanancha is infinity of intelligence or consciousness. I guess we can use consciousness for this. Yeah, Vijnanancha. Yeah, let me change that. For me, it makes more sense. Infinity of consciousness. And then we change this also consciousness, because Vijnana mostly use consciousness. Okay. And then here again the same thing. Vijnana is infinity of consciousness, and then Vijnanancha, and in Ayatana is realm or sphere, and Sanya perception, amplitude. Ayatana is sphere. Okay. So infinity of consciousness sphere, perception. So we can say perception the sphere of infinity in the sphere of infinity of consciousness. This is again, oh sorry, ablative. Okay. Vijnana Chayatana. So I think that is done. Akinchanyayatana Samapanna. Turned upon Vijnana Chayatana Chittang Vikang. This one also we finished. So we can go to now Sotapanna. Yeah, Sotapanna. What about this? Why is it not there? Akinchanyayatana. We already did that, right? Akin. Oh, yeah, that's why. Somehow it's not showing because Akasananchayatana here, and we also have the same word here, realm of nothingness, but it doesn't show here somehow. Okay. Akinchanyayatana, Akinchanya, Ayatana, Sanya. Akinchanya Ayatana Sanya. Akinchanya Ayatana. Ayatana is sphere. Sanya is perception. And then ablative. And nothingness sphere. Perception. Perception of in the sphere of nothingness. Sphere of nothingness. Oh, nothingness sphere. So good. This also is ablative and done. Okay, then we can go to Sotapanna. Sotapanna Sakkaya Ditthhiya. Yeah, hopefully we will try as much as we can.
Bhante, I have a question.
Yeah.
So before enter the Sotapanna, we have to complete all this meditation.
Not required.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not required though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
like there can be some people who can go to the Sotapanna without any jhana. In the case of Bhante Bhikkhu Chakkupala, the monk Chakkupala, he attained arahanthood and he became blind together because of his own past karma. But he didn't have any jhana, he didn't have any dibba chakku, so he didn't have all those powers. And so therefore when he was doing walking meditation, he stepped on many insects, and other monks were just accusing him for doing that. And yeah, but that's not his fault too, because he didn't see that, he was blind. Okay, so Sotapanna is the most, of course, it is the cracker if we can make it in this birth itself. This is the thing that we all should try to achieve. Sotapanna. Sotapannasa. So it is very important to understand the Sakkaya Ditthi Vichikicha Silabbata Paramasa. Very important if you want to understand, if you want to become Sotapanna. So let's see what they have given. One who has entered the stream of path. Sota Apanna. Sota Apanna. Sota is stream. Yeah, I think just stream. Sota is stream. Apanna is entered upon. And then Asa is off. Yeah, stream entered upon. Entered upon the stream. Or we can also call stream enterer. I think we can use that way. Stream enterer. So Sotapanna and Sakkaya Ditthi, hearsay of individuality or view of personality view, some even call it personality view. Sakkaya Ditthi, let's see if we have that. Hearsay of individuality. Okay, so if that is the case, we can use that, that's fine. But what happened here actually, Sakkaya Ditthi, we always think this is me, my, I, all these things, me, my body, my things, and but that is the problem that we have. The existing body, Sakkaya, own body, yeah, you see, own body of person. You think this is my body, and that is the problem we have. And Ditthi is view, or it can be a dogma. Sakkaya Ditthi. Sakkaya Ditthi, I think it should be E here. Yeah, Sakkaya Ditthi. Sotapannasa Sakkaya, oh, Sakkaya Ditthi, yeah, right? Yeah, not E. Yeah, again is no, here is ablative. Sakkaya Ditthi, yeah, ablative. On body of person. What was that here? Hearsay of individuality.
Bande,
Yeah.
Is kaya more to the body and five aggregates?
Kaya is body, yes.
So it's more referred to the five aggregates, or
Yes, you can say that. Like as humans, we can, or people in, I mean, the sentient beings in the karma, this human realm,
oh yeah,
and the animals, they can be compared
wolf.
to the body,
Mhm,
whatever body they have.
mhm,
But if you go to the Deva realm or Brahma realm, like maybe like in the Brahma realm, there can be Nama, maybe no Rupa, right? So that is still there. Sakai, it is still there. Did you get it?
Yes, yeah, because I
And
think for the deva they don't have the smell or something, right?
they was also have subtle body,
Mhm,
um, but in the Brahma realm they almost don't have any body. Like in the Rupa Vachara they have. Arupa
mhm,
Vachara formless,
mhm, mhm,
only the mind.
mhm. And even the mind, they still can have.
They still can have. They still think like I, me, mine.
Mhm. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
So we here say of individuality, personality view. It's another Sakkaya Ditti. Sakkaya Ditti, personality belief, self delusion, belief that a self or I exist. And so they explain personality belief, personality view. Yeah, I would like to use it as personality view, Sakkaya Ditti. Um, Ablative. Okay. So Sotapannassa Sakkaya Ditthiya Vichikichchaya. Vichikichcha is doubt. There can be eightfold doubts. Doubt about the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, or past birth, future birth, or the karma, or like even the um, dependent origination, they can have doubts. So that is vichikicha, uncertainty. As long as you have doubt, you will have trouble in getting out of this samsara. And the people who have come out of this, even though they are not yet sotapanna, they can still be maybe even they almost know sakkayaditi, they almost know vichikicha. They can be in chula sotapanna state. They can be. And Silabhata Paramasa is another problem area. Uh, Sila and Bata, Sila Bata, and that is um, Sila Bata Paramasa. Right. Let's see. Sila Bata, ceremonial observances, religious practices, right or right. A lot of people have so many dogmatic views, maybe different types of practices, and they think by practicing these things they can go to this nibbana or something, or their final liberation. Even as Buddhists, maybe they still have this problem. They think by practicing this and that, very sometimes very silly practices can be there with people. There were people in the past, like they wake up in the morning, they wet their head and clothes, and then they go to the sun and salute the sun, thinking that that is a great practice. And some people were immersing in the water, thinking that their defilements can be washed away. Some people were surrounded by the fire, thinking that their defilements can be burnt away. And so the other people were doing, they were trying actually. You can really blame them. They were trying. And even today, there are a lot of people, they have so many rites and so many rituals. Um, they are called Silapada Paramasa. They can be really misleading, or they are kind of lost in that religious practice or rites. So not necessarily they can lead to Nibbana. Yeah, Paramasa can be touched. Ablative. So here, Silapada Paramasa, let's see how they are given. Silapada Paramasa, yeah, right, religious practice or rites. Yeah. Silapada Paramasa. So these are the three fetters that they all have to be very careful about. And it is very important to learn more about Sotapanna, Sakkaya Ditthi Vicikicca Silapada Paramasa. And that way they can also, I think it is time for me. I have to, I will discuss more. We will continue with this discussion. Please remind me, okay? Okay, and we have to go for chanting.
Okay, thank you, Bande, for the teaching today. Can Bande lead us in making aspiration and share the merits, please?
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Oh, I still request you, someone, to actually read out the chat if you find, because I don't see it as I working there. Okay. Next time, please let me know. I'm going to share this link with you in the chat. Here we go. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today and in this very, very important discussion on Arahanthood, and hope you learned something and enjoyed, and hope to see you again next week. And may you all be well, happy and healthy and safe wherever you are. May all sentient beings be well, happy and healthy. Abhivadana Siris Nichang Vaddha Pachaino Chattaro Dhamma Vaddhamti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Minate Samijjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bande. And thank you, everyone. Till we meet next Wednesday, may all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, sadhu, sadhu.